Now you say, how can a God be open-minded when he already knows everything? If you're not asking that question, maybe you should. Because God, his attribute says that, period. To allow things to grow and develop and to learn, you have to be willing to allow them some trial and some error. You got to allow it. Not necessarily error, but we call it trial and error. Just obedience. You got to allow that obedience. You got to allow them to test things out. Let me put it that way. Trial and error comes in later. But before sin comes into the world, man had to test things out to see whether or not they work. Testing something out doesn't mean you made an error. It means that you just learned something that you didn't know before. I need to get this straight, particularly those of you who are in academia. You know, in the field of academia, they believe that skepticism is the way you go. You know, you don't have to believe anything. You test everything, and then the results of that, you don't have to believe that either. You just keep on testing, keep on doubting, and then eventually you would come up with an answer. Well, that's one philosophical leaning that many people have taken on. But what the Bible teaches is not skepticism. What the Bible teaches is faith. And to have faith, you have to be able, you must be humble. You have to allow people to use their talents and their abilities, and you will believe and trust they will learn, and they will share what they have learned. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. For those who really believe that they are adding some extra knowledge to humanity by getting away from the Bible, I want you to rethink your thoughts, because what you are doing simply is taking an orange and you're making vitamin C tablets. Vitamin C is already there. Just eat properly and you get the nourishment that you need. That's basically what I'm saying. When you take the word of God as it is written, then you would not need the supplementary diet. You know, it's interesting how people will extract certain things from vegetables and fruits and things like that and make the tablets and vitamins, essential minerals, things like that.